Hi, it's Meet King.
And it's Salem.
Today we're going to be talking about Palutena's Nair, Infinite. Yes, you heard me right.
I recently discovered, after having fought with many Palutena players on Twitter, that Palutena's Nair is kind of broken, and it works on like the platform loop or Pal loops, which you can call it. You can basically loop a lot of characters with Palutena's Nair using a platform to assist. The characters it infinites on is Bowser and Ridley. Well, it's either infinites or goes up to 140-ish before it becomes weird. Other characters that you can do it on is like Mario, Roy, Wolf. Those are just a few. A Japanese Palutena player showed off the Pal loops on Ridley and said it only works on Ridley. However, I went a bit further and tested it on other characters. I basically took a whole day of my time and just like tested it out, and it works on like Bowser, it works on Incineroar, it works on Mario, Mega Man, Olimar, Roy, Wolf, Shulk, in all of his art, sadly. So Shulk doesn't matter, by the way. It's like literally no arts. None of them help you against it because reasons. In the current patch, Palutena's Nair is just straight up combo starter. It's easy to use. You can't cross up. In the other patch was it had a bunch of hit lag, and it lasted like who knows how long. Like the combos, it was like bling, bling, bling. They sped that up. They added another property to it where the person can fall out on a platform, for example. Like if someone was standing on a platform and you nair them and you fast fall at that last second, they pop upwards out of the nair, which is a bad thing. Because of that, things like Pal loops happen, and you can re-nair some characters, and you can keep nairing them up to like who knows how long. I haven't mastered this at all, but you can do it long enough to at least just straight up kill them. You can do it to like 140 and then just up air them and they're dead. Or you can back air them and they're dead. Like, you can do things like that. It's broken. The characters the Pal loops infinite on are Ridley and Bowser.
Oh.
Sadly. There may be more characters, but I still haven't fully tested it out yet. It may work on Donkey Kong, but it's weird how this works, because if a character is literally way too big, it will not work on them. That's the thing about it.
But it works on Bowser.
Well, Bowser's not big enough.
He's the biggest.
Fun fact, because how characters change during hitstun, like their hitbox shift. If Palutena nairs Bowser, his hitbox shifts just well enough so the last hit does not connect. Anyway, there are characters so the Pal loops are hard to do on. I'm not sure if they're actual infinites, but you can get follow-ups and or extensions. Like, let's say you're near the edge of Battlefield, you could nair them onto the platform, and then you can do maybe a Pal loop or two on them to get like extension, and then do a guaranteed 40 or maybe 50 damage. Or you could roar it and have them hit the center platform on Battlefield, which is the top platform. So you get many things off that, so it's useful. To get some of these Pal loops on certain characters, you may have to start with a normal nair, which is just like short hop rising nair, just short hop instant rising nair, and then you hit them, and then you do it again. They land on the platform, and now since Palutena's Nair hits literally everything, all you have to do is short hop. Sometimes you have to delay the nair. You do a short hop, you wait slightly, and then you nair. Or sometimes you have to do another instant rising nair and then fast fall at the last second, so that way they pop out at the end. Like, there's many different ways to do this. There's that. There's the two things I told you about, those combinations, and then there's also where you have to do the instant rising nair and then fast fall. And then there's like an extremely delayed nair where you wait just a slightly longer than normally. Like, there's many different ways to nair, but each one is important and determines whether or not you can Palup some characters. There's some characters Palups doesn't properly work on because of the positioning and or the character's body. Like let's say you Nair Joker onto a platform. If you were to do a short hop instant rising Nair, he'll probably likely get out of the first hit. However, if you were to do a raw short hop rising Nair, it will likely connect properly, but thing is, it's still going to be awkward to get. Like, it may or may not work, but it has more consistency that way. So there's things like that you have to take note of. Like, skinny characters, basically, are usually the ones where it's jank and or is, like, really, really hard to do. So, Joker, Zero Suit, like, characters that are thin. Now, the stages Palups work on. Obviously, Battlefield, as you could see from the Japanese Palutena player's video. It also works on other stages like Smashville, PS2, Town and City, Light Lat, and Kalos. The stages it do not work on is Yoshi's Story, Yoshi's Brawl, Unova, and FD, obviously. Battlefield and Smashville are probably the easiest to do this, do the Palups on. PS2 is okay-ish. Town is okay-ish. Lilat, you can only do on the center of Lilat's platform. The platforms on the side of Lilat, I'm not sure if you can or cannot do them, because I've tried and I can't tell. And then there is Kalos. Kalos is a little weird because the platform is like, it's pretty high up, but I feel like it can be done. It's just, it's awkward compared to the other stages because they're really high up when you do the Palup or attempt to do a Palup. So now I'm going to test out the Palups on Jason. Try harder to get out, Jason.
Oh, how?
Just okay, that's a good question. Okay, do it faster. Do whatever you were doing faster. Just
okay, cool.
Okay.
Guess I didn't try hard enough.
You need to try harder, Jason. So I guess it just works. Now I'm going to show how to just set it up. The person would be like over here or something. They would get hit by a normal Nair. And then or a Nair, they're on the platform. And that's your setup to do it. There's so many ways for it to do it. Like, let's say you want them on the platform, but you can't Nair them. You just, you just grab them or something. Down throw. Yeah. Other types of applications. Basically, you can use first hit Nair, and then you can do Palups. Because it brings them high enough for it to happen. Because they're going to land on the platform the second you start performing the Palups. You can do an automatic first hit Nair on Bayonetta. But it's like, it's really awkward to do. You can use this as a kill confirm somewhat. So you can do things like that. Let's say you assume you can shield poke them with your Nair. You Nair, they get popped up, you up air, they're dead. Easy. Nice. So that's everything for Palutena's Nair and what it can do and how broken it is. And it definitely needs a change, otherwise Palutenas will probably learn this, possibly soon maybe, and then they'll just start like getting extensions that they don't need. Like, just take this move and put it on like Pit or Dark Pit or just like some other character like maybe Lucas, like, or just get rid of it entirely, or just anything else that's something balanced when it comes to that move. But that's all I gotta say about that.
Yeah, I actually agree. It's kind of broken, and she doesn't really need this In addition to everything else she has, I don't think she needs something like this. And Sam learned how to do it like on all the characters in like a day. So if you're like a Palutena main, you can literally just keep labbing this over and over until it's like automatic muscle memory, and you can just figure it out even to a greater degree. This is literally just like 1 day research. Anyway, thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and let us know what other types of videos you guys want in the comments below. See you around.
See ya.